The Master's Mysteries, Tales of Magical Mastery, Episode 48. The patriarch of the Huang family, Wang Yuan, appeared without saying a word. With a single palm, he instantly struck the magician controlled by the old Huang, and they were both knocked back. This move was truly powerful, sending the old man flying more than 10 meters away. He tumbled on the ground for a while before coming to a stop. "Wang Sai, are you not coming out?" The old man lay motionless on the ground, but everyone present knew he hadn't died. "If I were to make a move and catch you, this magician's body is just a vessel he controls. The true evil mastermind, old Huang, hides within this vessel. The consequences wouldn't be pleasant." Wang Yuan drifted like the wind to the old man's side and coldly spoke. "Wow, Wang Yuan looks so handsome. Are you serious?" On the other side, Xiaodi was even more excited by Wang Yuan's dashing appearance. Liao Feng couldn't understand why a fairy like her would be so infatuated, making him feel a bit jealous. "To your elders you are so ruthless, resorting to such cruel methods." Wang Yuan. But it was evident that old Huang didn't want to reveal himself. He once again controlled the broken body of the magician and stood up. "Do you think I'm really afraid of you?" That resolute appearance seemed ready to risk everything and fight to the death with Wang Yuan. After uttering those fierce words, Wang Sai rushed toward Wang Yuan with lightning speed. "Harming women and tarnishing my Huang family's reputation. Do you still want to live?" As for Wang Yuan, the first time he made a move, he showed some restraint, only attacking the lifeless body. But now he had already decided to act ruthlessly. Delusional. Seeing the lifeless body approaching, he unleashed a palm emitting golden light, and it seemed capable of pulverizing the corpse into pieces. However, this old Huang was extremely cunning. Knowing he couldn't defeat Wang Yuan, as the lifeless body approached him, he suddenly emerged from the corpse and leaped behind Wang Yuan, launching a deadly attack. Thinking that this surprise move would surely succeed, but little did they know that Wang Yuan had already seen through it. He swiftly dodged the attack with ease, while simultaneously reaching out with his right hand. Wang Yuan's movements were swift, and he firmly grabbed old Huang's neck, leaving the old man dumbfounded. "I never wanted to become this tribe's leader. It was you all who forced me into it." Here, we must clarify that Wang Yuan's seniority within the Huangxian tribe was initially low. However, due to his deep spiritual connection and hundreds of years of cultivation, he became the first in the Huang family to reach the level of a great immortal. What's wrong? Not satisfied now. This move made those higher-ranked members of the tribe feel uneasy. They initially thought that Wang Yuan, being young, would merely be a figurehead while they controlled the tribe's affairs. "As long as I am in charge for one day, I won't allow such scum to live." Unexpectedly, after becoming the tribe's leader, Wang Yuan drastically changed the Huang family's practices. He turned into a generation's ambitious leader, and those higher-ranked elders suffered greatly, no longer daring to commit evil deeds. Such ruthless methods. Shouldn't these scum be killed? As he killed his own kind with a firm grip, Liao Feng couldn't help but marvel, realizing that as a leader, one needed to be ruthless to control so many monsters. Dare to follow Wang Sai out here. All the members of the clan who came along had their monster tendons severed. Shanshen Temple. After killing Wang Sai and severing the tendons of the group of little yellow-skinned creatures, they lost their qualifications for cultivation and could only live like ordinary wild beasts, subject to aging and death. Defiance will be met with merciless death. When Wang Yuan spoke, those little yellow-skinned creatures scattered like birds and beasts. Having their tendons severed was better than dying in this situation. "Huxiangu, thank you for helping me uncover the scum within the tribe." Seeing that all the tribe members had left, Wang Yuan turned to Huxiangu, who was on the roof, and greeted her. "But someone here used forbidden techniques. Won't you protect them and ignore it?" Suddenly, he shifted his focus. pointing towards Liu Fengyi, who had used the demon-slaying formation just now. Everyone understands that Huang Yuan got rid of the scum within the tribe in front of them. Although he did it himself, it was still a bit embarrassing for him. Now he just wanted to save face. Your words put me in a difficult position. Thanks to this young man. Hu Xiangyu immediately took over the conversation, and Liu Fengyi noticed that the big fox behind him had transformed into a beautiful woman. Otherwise, my disciple would have been harmed by Huang Sai. He's just a scum that needs to be eliminated. Hu Xiang's words were concise and revealed her intention to find a reason to protect Liu Fengyi. I don't think I did anything wrong. I'll deal with the consequences of my own actions. Shan Shenfu is a matter of giving each other face, but who would have expected to encounter such an inexperienced and foolish guy like Liu Fengyi, who impulsively jumped down on his own? It was I who used the demon-slaying formation. What do you intend to do? Now, Liu Fengyi had handed his own handle to others, letting them catch him. Is this guy a fool? Xiaodi, you should never marry someone like him. You're going off topic. Liu Fengyi's actions almost drove Hu Quilin and Xiaodi crazy. They had never seen such a clueless young man. Indulging in the massacre of living beings. I can see that you're not innocent in all of this either. A straightforward remark that stabbed right into the hearts of others. Good. Good. It seems that the mages of the Guani region are truly righteous. Wang Yuan wasn't someone with a good temper, but he was now actually amused by the infuriating young man in front of him. So, are you going to get rid of me too? His words were filled with gunpowder. Now, neither of them was willing to back down, and the situation became tense. A fierce battle was about to erupt. Aunt Lan, are you just going to watch? It won't be good if they really start fighting. But Xiaodi on the roof knew Wang Yuan's strength, and Liu Fengyi was no match for him. She couldn't just watch him suffer, so she sought help from Hu Xiang. Wang Yuan, don't you want to restore the reputation of the Huang family? Indeed, the Huang family is composed of virtuous immortals. If this gets out, people will say that you condoned the killing and harming of innocent beings and even killed fellow mages to silence them. How would other immortal families react? You're so handsome, you must understand what's right. So the two of them joined forces to pressure Huang Yuan, subjecting him to moral coercion. Liu Fengyi didn't catch on, but Wang Yuan's expression darkened. All right, I won't pursue it this time. After pondering for a moment, Wang Yuan withdrew the killing intent he had unleashed. However, kid, in Liudong, don't let me catch you using forbidden techniques a second time. Otherwise, I will definitely kill you. Hu Quilin, see you next time. After leaving behind these fierce words, they disappeared from sight. He had originally thought they could have a good fight to demonstrate that he wasn't one of those being deliberately protected. But now, what was this situation? Tsk, how arrogant. You should say less. Especially after hearing Wang Yuan's words before leaving, Liu Fengyi felt even more uncomfortable. Could it be that Wang Yuan wanted him to be submissive? Just a monster with some cultivation. Nothing special. Feeling uncomfortable, Liu Fengyi's words slipped out without passing through his brain. Aunt Lan, don't be angry. He didn't mean it that way. Xiaodi, I'll leave now. Hearing Hu Quilin's cold voice from behind, Liu Fengyi suddenly realized something. That fox aunt, I didn't mean to. Shut up. His attempt to explain only led to further confusion. Do you know that immortal families are sensitive to being referred to as animals? I didn't know. Hearing Xiaodi's angry shout, Liu Fengyi finally understood. The 5 great immortal families were known as Hu, Huang, Bai, Liu, and Hui. One reason was to avoid being associated with animals, and the other was that once they gained immortal consciousness, they transcended the animal realm. So being referred to as such was impolite. Forget it. I can't be bothered with you, fool. Now we have to send them back. After being scolded by Xiaodi, Liu Fengyi didn't dare to talk back. But luckily, Chiodi soon changed the subject. Ow, it hurts. When Chiodi mentioned it, Liao Fenghe remembered that there were still several villagers here. You saved us. These villagers, controlled by the yellow demon, had no sense of pain. Now that the yellow skin was gone, they suddenly felt intense pain, moaning and groaning on the ground. Brothers, the yellow skin has run away. You are safe now. Go back and drink some wormwood water to dispel the evil. Chiodi seemed to be more experienced in dealing with cases of wild immortals possessing people. She carefully advised the villagers on what to do after returning home. Like this, after resting for a while, the group of people supported each other and headed down the mountain towards the village. Have you finished scouting? Put aside their matters for now. There are still 3 figures poking their heads out in the village. When they were descending the mountain, 3 people suddenly appeared in the village. Perfect. Only 1 household left in the village, and that old woman seems wealthy. Great. Let's go in through the back door. Rush in and plunder. Oh, it's so thrilling. Taking advantage of the darkness, the 3 of them began their actions.